Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the PC Outlook Social Media Awards, abbreviated to perfection as the PCJ OSM Awards. These awards are the celebration of the times we are living in, recognizing and facilitating the power of social media manifested through the people of social media. Now, in its second year, our objective is to commend and recommend the people, the established, the emerging, and the unsung, from various walks of life who have in the last 1 year used and utilized social media spaces and tools to actively engage with their audiences, entertaining, educating, and evolving them in parts. Could I please invite on stage Indranil Roy, CEO of the Outlook Group, to introduce the PC Outlook Social Media Awards to our esteemed audience. Let's give him a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. PC Outlook Social Media Award is a platform to showcase people positively using the various platforms of social media to actively engage with their audience. Sitting in the mainstream, we are often awed looking at a celebrity, but we know very little about social media stars. Being a part of the process of shortlisting the winners, I realized the popularity of these new stars and what they have gained over the last few years. Their opinion matters. Their achievements are being watched. Their actions and styles are being emulated. Their followers have now become the new hero. In short, they are the icons of the new millennial. At Outlook, we have always honored the established and the emerging, and we are proud to give them the recognition they deserve. We wish them more power. I thank PC Jeweler, Karlon, and Satyabhama in believing in our endeavor and supporting us to create the only social media awards in India. Thank you all for joining us. Hit like to this evening, as they say. Thank you very much.
All right, before we invite our other speakers on stage, let's kick off this night with our first award, which is the Awesome Celebrity Inspiration of the Year. Constantly being in the public eye is quite a thing for those who live under the arc lights. To know that you're being watched and every act and action of yours is being judged can be quite daunting. Blessed are those who capture the sunshine and then distribute some. The nominees for the Awesome Celebrity Inspiration of the Year are Vikas Khanna, Gautam Gambhir, Mahesh Bhatt, Shilpa Shetty Kundra, and Subhash Chandra. Can I please call on stage JJ Valaya to give away the first Awesome Award of the night? He is coming. So I believe he is on his way. Let's give our nominees a big round of applause until then. And let's give JJ Valaya a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us. Now for the winner. She's an inspiration to millions with her mantras to stay fit, spreading the dual message of achieving healthy minds and healthy bodies with her videos online and her one-on-one interactions with her fans and followers. The clear winner of this category, let's give it up for Shilpa Shetty Kundra. have a few questions for you, if that's okay. So congratulations, first of all. Very well deserved.
Thank you.
So you're doing so many things right now. You're running IQ Trivia Live, you're writing books, you're shooting yoga videos and food videos, and of course we love your Sunday Binge. Big fan of the Sunday Binge. You're motivating your followers with loads of messages. How do you find time to do all of this?
First and foremost, I have to thank Outlook for thinking that I was worthy of this award. It's a huge compliment considering it's the only social media award. This is serious. Thanks Indraneel, thanks Sandeepan for being my constant support. And well, success isn't just, when you win accolades, Shibani. It's when you are in a position to be able to inspire. So this is a huge compliment. Thank you to all my Insta fam, all my social media family who have helped me be where I am, for increasing my following and making me feel so, so special. Thank you for helping me inspire. So it's because of you that I've won this. So it's to all you people. And I'm actually right now live on my social media because this one's worth it. So as far as time is concerned, I guess you just have to take out the time. Different celebrities use their social media for different reasons. I decided that, why just flaunt your social life, do something that would make a difference to other people and their lives, their health. And I've just taken it upon me to do that with simple mantras, telling people that, I binge on Sundays, and then I have a lifestyle modification that I've made in my life. And I'm happy that people find that inspiring, and a lot of people have actually made that lifestyle modification. So I'm happy that I'm using my social media and putting it to good use.
Yeah, it is awesome. We do genuinely love it. I have one more question for you. You spoke at the Google headquarters last year on the art of well-being and held a yoga class for their employees. But the fun thing was a specially designed menu for you with dishes like chura ke dil mera coconut curry. That's really... Can you tell us a little bit about the experience of speaking at the social media capital of the universe? I mean, it's at the Google headquarters.
Yes, the Google, I can hear you. I'm so sorry. That was wonderful. That was one hell of an experience to just be there in Frisco and to be able to visit that campus. It was very inspiring. That was inspiring for me. The kind of work that they put in, the kind of stuff that they get to do, and yeah, we're living in this world that makes us feel so close to each other, and yeah, it was just wonderful. And also, yes, all those titles on the menu just made me feel very, very special.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
You are
Thank you, guys.
extremely entertaining and educational on your social media, and we really appreciate it. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
and congratulations.
Thank you. Cheers.
And thank you so much to JJ Balai for presenting
I've
that
developed
award.
biceps with this one. Yeah, thanks.
All right, before we get back to the awards, can we please call on stage Mr. Sudhakar Pai, Chairman and MD of Kurlon, to address the gathering, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a proud privilege for Kurlon to partner with Outlook for the second year on this Social Media Awards. I'm sure everyone here in this hall know Kurlon very well. And I don't think I have to talk to you anything about mattress, because mattress is one of the most important things in your life that you have to be worried about, because 1/3 of your lifetime you're on that. So This is a 55-year-old company which got the technology from Germany at that time. Our founder, Mr. Ramesh Pai, who started this company in 1962, had gone to Germany as a part of an industrial delegation and found out that what can come to India and what are the opportunities for India to get employment. So I met Mr. Van Belling, the director of Desna Bank, and asked him, we want to start some industry in India which can create employment for millions of people. So Mr. Van Belling, being a banker and being financing a lot of industries in Germany, asked our chairman, do you know, I came to India and asked people, what do you do with the coconut? I wish Shilpa Shetty was here because she's from a coconut place, right? So we come from the west coast of India. A lot of coconuts are grown there. So we told them that the coconut is used for coconut water drinking, enjoy. We eat coconut. We give coconut to the god and we bring it as prasad. More than anything else, we make coconut oil, supposed to be very good for health. But he asked, what do you do with the coconut husk? We said, we burn it. At that time, Mercedes-Benz cars, inside the car seat, what they were using is Kurlon material. Kurlon came out first time to produce carpet underlay, seat cushions and mattresses and said that stand on, sit on, sleep on Kurlon. That's how the brand came and that's how the brand has been very, very famous. And we believe that our biggest challenge is to keep the customer happy. And Kurlon does everything that is possible in this world to keep the customer happy for a good night's sleep. Social media is very, very important, as you know today, and we are trying our best to align ourselves towards what the customer requirements are. Every day when we make mattresses, close to 50% of the mattresses come out odd size in India. And Kurlon believes that we are the best in giving odd sizes today. And we are very, very proud that any standard sizes that you want, that's not like the foreign standards like king, queen and single bed and double bed. We have got 72 standard sizes in India today, depending upon which part of India you come from. If you are in West Bengal, it is 35 inches. If you are in Delhi, it is 36 inches width. Some other city, it goes to 42 inches. That's where the challenge for the business is, and we are trying to meet up the customer requirement. We have got almost 10,000 dealers in the country, and we believe that we are the best in what we are doing. And Kurlon's dream is to become, just from a mattress company, we want to become Makan Ban Jaye Ghar. Convert your house into a home. So towards this, we are trying our best, whatever is possible. We have decided to go all out in stores which are very, very exciting to the customer. And we have decided to make sure that Makan Ban Jaye Ghar story with all our products are sold all over the country. So these are the mattress what we're making. We want to make your house into a great home and have happy life with Kurlon. I thank each and every one of you for giving me this opportunity to talk a few words about my company and our product. We believe that our social media is very, very active. All our scores are very, very high today. We hope that all your requirements, we will be able to come up to your expectations. So I thank you very much for giving this opportunity to me and for my company to be a part of this great event of only social media award in the country. Thank you very much.
With with its movers and shakers, Delhi happens to be the right backdrop for the Outlook Social Media Awards. Just as Lal Kila serves as the muse of the new collection launched by PC Jeweler. The 22-karat gold collection, inspired by the 4 main regional styles of India, incorporates a never-used technique of makume gane achieved in 22-karat gold. Saluting this swank and splendor of Lal Kila is a specially curated fashion show for PC Jeweler Outlook Social Media Awards. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Lal Kila.
What is Delhi? She replied, the world is the body and Delhi its life. The glorious journey of PC Jeweler began more than a decade ago in the heart of the nation. The city which flaunts its diverse culture with pride and dignity. The city of art and a million beating hearts. The city of Delhi. With more than 92 showrooms across 73 cities and 20 states throughout the nation, PC Jeweler has created a brand of its own. Standing in the heart of the city, the Lal Kila signifies art in its truest form. From the magnificent pillars to its intricate jalis, from the robust arches to the seamless geometric patterns, an idea takes shape. We present to you a masterpiece from the house of PC Jeweler, the Lal Kila Collection, a nation's culture carved in gold.
So the first step of design is to know all about your inspiration, and thus me and my team started gathering all the information we could about Lal Kila. So in this collection we have incorporated makume gane, which is a Japanese technique of amalgamating different sheets of gold together to make a beautiful texture.
PC Jeweler produced Mukum Gane in 22-karat gold and its first ever in precious jewelry. The collection is designed to reflect 4 regions of India: North, South, East and West. Designed to perfection, the Lal Kila collection reflects our culture and gives a contemporary look and feel to the one who adorns it. The exquisite jewelry of the South comes with chotis, juda pins and waist belts. The famous mango mala pattern is inculcated in the jewelry to resonate the culture of South. The opulence of the East comprises of traditional Rani Hars and double shank rings. The exquisite Karan Fools encompasses the mysticism of the East. The beauty of the West showcases Failavat Wale Har. The chokers in Borla patterns signify the exquisite fusion. The jewelry of North exhibits a tinge of contemporary designs. With collar end, tassels and pasa style earrings, PC Jewelers have always strived to bring forth the finest jewelry, and its launch of the Lal Kila collection has marked a new chapter in the history of jewelry and art.
right, let's move on with our awards. What is common amongst Sonam Kapoor, Hardik Pandya, Janvi Kapoor, Atya Shetty, and Shahid Kapoor? Well, they have the panache, they have the spirit, and they have the charisma. And they are all the nominees of our next category, definitely one of my favorite categories, and it's also the favorite category of PC Jeweler, our title sponsor, because let's face it, if PC Jeweler didn't associate with the awesome fashion icon of the year, who would? Can we please have Sheba Anand, President Retail, PC Jeweler, on stage to give away this award? Let's give her a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. She is an actor and a style icon, and the good news is that she has just begun her journey. Already making waves on social media with her keen sense of style, her fans love her to the moon, and the votes for the PC Jeweler Outlook Social Media Awards reflected precisely the same, upsetting quite a few apple carts. Presenting Atya Shetty, our second winner of the evening, the winner of the PC Jeweler Awesome Fashion Icon of the Year. Let's give it up for Atya Shetty. Congratulations.
Thank you for such
beautiful.
a nice introduction.
You are welcome. I'm going to ask you a few questions. Firstly, did you want to say something to the audience for winning this fabulous award?
I just want to say thank you to the entire Outlook team, Mr. Roy, Sandeepan. It's really always feels extremely special to win an award, a sign of encouragement and motivation. But I definitely would like to thank my stylist, Ami Patel, and Sanjay. I think they always encourage me to be myself and take risks, and yeah, so thank you.
Fantastic. How different is your personal style from your public persona?
Completely different. If you were to catch me at home, I'd probably be wearing sweatpants, chappals, and a t-shirt. So that's my go-to look.
My kind of girl, I love it. Does this pressure to stay stylish maybe get to you sometimes?
I think it's important to just not take style and fashion so seriously. I think it's really about being comfortable in what you're wearing, things that look good on your body type, and I don't believe in fashion faux pas. I feel like you can carry off anything if you're confident, so yeah.
Okay, and if you were to give your father a makeover, what would you do? If he needs one, that is, if you feel like he does.
So I recently had this beard look going on, and I really wanted him to trim his beard. So he's done that. So I'm happy about that. But otherwise, no, not really.
Otherwise, he's pretty stylish.
Yeah, I think he's pretty stylish. Yeah.
Very cool, very cool. Thank you so much, Atya. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Round of applause, please. Next in line, we have the awesome inspiration of the year, everyday people who have led from the front with their courage and conviction. We have the most exalted list of social media influencers in this category, including the likes of Meghnath, Nikhil Bawa, Dhruv Rathi, Deeb, Rupa Mugdil, and Prateek Sinha, who have all worked in various spaces with equal passion and devotion, inspiring thousands of their followers. Can I please call on stage the very lovely Monica Vadra, and leading activist and entrepreneur and one of the leading liberal faces on social media, Tehseen Poonawala, on stage to give away this award, please. Monica's not here. She's not here? Okay, no problem. Do you mind doing the job solo? Okay, all right, no problem. All right. He does not take sides, he does not care for consequences, he finds the truth and serves the truth. And if he's almost sounding like a superhero, well, a superhero he is. Prateek Sinha, the man behind Alt News, the fake news busting site, and the winner of the Awesome Inspiration of the Year. Congratulations, Prateek.
Thank you.
Can we get one more mic, please?
Is that heavy?
Yeah, a little heavy.
Excuse me, do you want to help him? He's already,
That's okay.
he's already shouldering a lot of responsibility. So Prateek, here's my question to you. You know, every time I give a speech, I always say this, कि जो मौजूदा हुकूमत है, मतलब हम जो इतिहास पढ़ते हैं वो you read Roman history, modern history, ancient history, Rajkumar did Bose, Ekta Kapoor makes history, but ये जो मौजूदा हुकूमत है ये WhatsApp history पढ़ती है. मतलब इनका WhatsApp history शुरू होता है बाबर से खत्म होता है हर्ष मंदर जी पर. ये अपने इतिहास खुद बनाते हैं. How difficult is it in this day and age to expose this, especially with the WhatsApp rumors that have started and the WhatsApp history that has started?
It's not difficult, actually. I mean, if you know doesn't take much to expose the kind of fake news that misinformation, disinformation that is actually, pervading an Indian social media ecosystem is not that complicated as it is in other countries. But it's just the fact that, digital literacy is something that, we lack as a country, which makes it very difficult because people tend to believe anything and everything that comes on WhatsApp.
So in this era where you have a lot of pressure on mainstream media, and you of course have, I have examples like Outlook, which is standing out in fighting and are examples of how media should behave, but you have a lot of examples of other media that have cowed down to the government or to those in power in various states and have surrendered. Does Alt News as an organization face any pressures? Do you feel that there is certain amount of a pressure to tarnish your image? Do you feel any other sort of pressure?
Well, there have been people who have been critical of us and accusing us of being biased and things like that. But no pressure as such. Yeah.
No pressure. Okay, and one last question for you. So what do you feel when the government came out with a notification on fake news? Because that was funny, because some of those who peddle fake news are in the government. But what did you feel about that?
They missed the elephant in the room, essentially. They were trying to target the mainstream media, and with the elections coming up, I believe it was they were trying to stifle the mainstream media. Mainstream media has its own issues, but here, the elephant in the room was, the misinformation, disinformation on social media, and which they completely missed, and they tried to go for the journalists instead.
So now they come for you?
I don't think so.
So anyways, Prateek, may your tribe increase. Lots of power to you, and thank you, Outlook.
Thank you.
Congratulations. The next category at the PC Jeweler Outlook Social Media Awards is the Awesome Foodie Chef of the Year, ranging from food videos collective to home chefs to a chef who has made YouTube his home. We have quite a charming set of candidates in here already, not counting the public nominees that we got. The final 5 include Chef Sanjana, Curly Tails, Kavita's Kitchen, My Yellow Plate, and Vareva Chef. To give away the award, can we have the awesome and one of my favorites, Reena Dhaka, on stage, please? The man runs what must be one of the most popular food channels on YouTube, consistently making it to the top 100 in India. The expats love him, the south of the country loves him, and the north of the country swears by his toddy chicken. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the winner of the Awesome Foodie Chef of the Year, Sanjay Thuma, also known as Vareva Chef. how important is language or languages on social media, do you think?
I don't think it's very important. You know, you have something, you wink and shoot, it becomes the top most watched.
Yeah.
So I think it is, inspiring people with whatever you do.
Right. Do you see the future for more homegrown chefs who have not really been trained but are great at what they do on social media?
Yes. I started on YouTube 10 years ago, and very soon I became the most watched chef on YouTube. But there are so many people watching my show got inspired, and today we see grandmother and a grandchild on the same platform, and each one of them making waves.
Fantastic.
And I think now the social media is helping us, look back at our traditional foods and restoring them back.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, and congratulations on your award. Let's give a big round of applause.
Thank you.
To Sanjay and Reena, of course, thank you so much. All right. Our next category was the most fought category of the PC Jeweler Outlook Social Media Awards this year. It was a full-fledged war, in fact, and the bouts were not amongst the nominees. It was their online army that was at it, fighting to the finish for the Awesome Entertainer of the Year. The nominees included the likes of Akshay Kumar, Alia Bhatt, Deepika Padukone, Diljit Dosanjh, Karan Johar, Rajkumar Rao, Ranveer Singh, Sonu Nigam, and Varun Dhawan. To give away this award, can I please call the eminent journalist and the man behind Jan Gan Man Ki Baat, Vinod Dua, on stage, please. He was the Lone Ranger in Trapped. He was the surprise package of Bareli Ki Barfi. He was the self-righteous Newton in Newton, and now he plays the dreaded terrorist Omer Sheikh in his new release, Omerta. And he also starred in the viral video where he emoted the same line in 15 different emotions.
लड़का निकल गया है। लड़का निकल गया। 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 ओ लड़का निकल गया। वो लड़का निकल गया। लड़का निकल गया। लड़का निकल गया है। लड़का निकल गया यार। लड़का निकल गया।
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting Rajkumar Rao, our Entertainer of the Year.
This is for senior citizens. 8 years and 28 films.
28, wow, I haven't even kept account.
Yes, I did some research before coming here. And 8 years and 28 films and 15 emotions for one character. So 28 emotions in 28 films. How do you do it?
Oh, you should ask your daughter, how does she do it? She can do 50, I'm sure. I think, sir, that's what we were supposed to do, no? We're supposed to just portray emotions. And it was just actually just for fun. I didn't even realize it when it's going to go so viral one day that people are going to play it on such an esteemed platform. But I love doing it. I honestly, I genuinely fell in love with cinema, with acting, and that's what I always wanted to do. There was never a plan B in my life. This is something it's like a true love, you know. So I hope it's a long relationship, and I'm right now married to acting. There's no other extramarital affair that I'm having apart from acting, and I'm going to be married to acting all my life.
I'm a fan of yours. I loved your Newton, Kai Poche also, and I have seen a few other films also. There's this Bible for actors called An Actor Prepares by Stanislavski. Do you refer to that? How do you prepare yourself for a character, different character?
Well, I think the credit will go to my training at my Film Institute, Pune, and my theatre days. I think that place gave me a lot of confidence. That place gave me 2.5 years of my life just to practice and breathe cinema in a way, and not only Indian cinema, international cinema. I'm very glad I went there. I think whatever I'm today is because of my training at FTII. But how do I do it? I'm still trying to figure it out, sir. I'm always very nervous before I start a film, before I take a character. I still don't know, like, how do I do it? I just try and live every moment truthfully, yeah.
Social media has played a very important role in your career. Do you think only social media is enough, or something more is required?
Only social media will not be enough. Probably it will give you some popularity for a time being. But after that, I think your talent will speak. Like we have Priya here, who is such a big social media star with that one wink. But I'm sure she's talented now, and from now on, I think her talent will take her places. So I think social media can give you that platform, but eventually talent gonna, make you sustain.
We have seen that big stars remain stars only. Mr. Bachchan will remain Bachchan in every film. Similarly, Salman Khan will remain Salman Khan. You are entering the big league now. So shall we see the actor Rajkumar Rao or the star Rajkumar Rao?
I always say this, but I think being a star is something which is accidental. I think our audience make you a star, but being an actor is something which is in my hands. I can work on my craft, I can practice it and try and be an actor. Being a star is something which is not in my hands, so there's no point worrying about it. Only thing I can do is try and act truthfully, and that's what I try.
My last question, if you were offered the role, which Mr. Dilip Kumar did in Mughal-e-Azam, how will you do it differently?
You have to offer me, and then I'll show you. I can't think of it right now, but I think Dilip Saab has thank you. But I think Dilip Saab has set a benchmark of playing Salim. I don't know if I can come close to him, but I can definitely try and make it different. This is one of my wish to play a prince or a king on films, where I want to break the convention of how we portray kings on screen.
I really wish you an epic film like Mughal-e-Azam and many more films. May you be a big, big star who remains an actor also. And I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
A promising initiative can become a smart project if and only if it has the right collaborators attached to it. Please join me in welcoming Shirley, a student of the Satyabama Institute of Science and Technology, our knowledge partner, to do a quick presentation on social media and perceptions of people. Let's give her a big warm welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
delicious food, amazing rank pork fashion walk, interview with actors, and then a paper presentation. I know, right? Okay, so I'm Shirley Epsiba from Satyabama Institute of Science and Technology. I'm going to take you through a presentation which is social media and perception of people. And in this presentation, I'm going to be talking about how social media has played a role in changing the perception of people. And I'm not limiting myself to talk about how it changed the negative perceptions to positive, but also about how it changed all the positive perceptions into negative. To see the definition of social media, it's a portal where you create and share your ideas. And that's what you do in social media. Like, for example, if we see in Brexit, we had a lot of social leaders who tweeted about this massive historic event. And we had Prime Minister of Russia, the government of Russia, the government of France, and everybody tweeting about this massive event. And our question would be, what's the big deal? I mean, like, every social leader would actually tweet. They would actually tell it in the press meet, and they're just doing it as a tweet. But then my focus is on scrolling down and looking for the retweets. And there's this one person who said, like, cool, no emotions. Treaty with UK, forget EU for their childish embargoes. So this is how, like, even every commoners could also like share their perceptions about this whole deal. Perception about social media. So how this social media has changed the perception. Like earlier, by the early time of social media, we had people perceiving, saying like in a negative tone, saying like never before has a generation so diligently recorded themselves accomplishing so little. But now people's perception has changed totally positive. Like they say, social media have brought power back to people, and even it's connecting people on the strength of human values and not identities. The next one is about human connection. Like once social media came, people said that social media is distorting the human connection. But then this perception was shattered in the flood that happened in Tamil Nadu during December 2015. And like the only source of communication that happened was through social media. And Economic Times says that Facebook, Twitter, and WhatsApp have played a very crucial role in helping people out. Perception of social media and protest. Like people thought social media is just a fun site where you could just have fun, like post whatever you're doing. But then the perception changed with the Jallikattu protest. Like as Queen Rani of Jordan says, like social media are a catalyst for the advancement of everyone's rights. Like this was seen practically, and Deccan Chronicle says that like the takeaway that you could do is the power of social media and the ripples it can create in our daily lives. It also concluded by saying that the most important one is that the politicians and the government should take away is that a new opponent is come up, and this one does not need a microphone but just a Twitter account. The other one is the perception of familiarity. Earlier, to become famous, all you have to do is you have to show your face in either the big screen or the small screen. But now it's not the case. You just have to follow your passion, and these people are very good examples. Like we have Priya Warrior with us, and we have Aranya Johar, Cheryl, and these people made it all night by doing their passion. The next one that I'm going to be talking about is perception of the voices. As like Don Ronson says, it gives voice to the voiceless people. Like the best example that I would like to quote is the Asifa's case. Like everybody knows, this is a recent sensation that has come up, like this girl. We see the voice of the commoners like resonating throughout all social media about this particular incident. Like all the blogs, logs, memes, quotes, poems, and caricatures, and everything, people are sharing their own voices for this Asifa incident. Perception about the fast-spreading news. People tend to consider that social media is a place where news gets spread very fast. But again, there is this one incident which shatters this perception. And again, I would like to quote this Asifa's case. Asifa went missing on January 10th, and her dead body, torn and tattered, totally drenched in blood, was found out on January 16th. And it took like completely 3 months for social media to react. And we are reacting right now in April. And this doesn't really make sense. Like when we consider social media to be a portal where news spread fast, then this shouldn't have been happening. So if there is a power which is controlling the fast-spreading news, then we have to look at it. And then the perception about people's genuineness. Like everybody thinks like whenever we get a like on our social post, it's totally genuine. But then one app totally shattered this idea, and it was none other than the Saraha app. Like people, this Saraha app proved that, when people are given with a mask and when they are totally allowed to hide their identity, they lose their genuineness and they get to share their own ideas like whatever they think. So this, India Today says that Saraha app is popular because it panders to the narcissist within us. And now to conclude, social media is something of a double-edged sword. So it's basically in our hands and how we use it. Like we can use it to change all the negative perceptions into positive, and also equally change all the positive perceptions into negative. So the social media is in our hands. Whatever we post depends on whatever mindset we are in. So social media is a place where we learn, laugh, be inspired, and also network. So that's the end of my presentation. Thank you so much. You've been a wonderful audience. Thank you.
Five feisty individuals, 5 social media authorities, 5 very talented people, each representing a different space. Presenting the Awesome Influencer of the Year, from Abhinav Chandal in travel to Melvin Lewis in dance, Humans of Bombay in community, Natasha Noel in fitness, and Santoshi Shetty in fashion. This is one category that saw the maximum heat online. Can we please have on stage Miss Malini and Shanaz Hussain to give away the award. She's still pursuing a degree in architecture, but she's already building a career on Instagram. Her blog Style Edge has already received a number of nominations and awards from prestigious fashion brands. Presenting the winner of the Awesome Influencer of the Year, give it up for Santoshi Shetty. Hi, Santoshi. Congratulations.
Hi, Shivani. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. What are the key mantras to succeed on social media, you think?
The mantra would be to be consistent, to be versatile, to come up with something new every time, and also to kind of share your real-time experiences, not just about what you do, but what goes behind the camera, because people need to know the work you do, the efforts behind it, and also they need to know what you see is sometimes not real, because sometimes you just fake it to make it, but honestly, there's so much happening behind the camera. Malini, you know all of it.
So true. How do you manage to study and then keep up with your social media at the same time?
Initially, it wasn't very easy. I was always passionate about fashion, and for me, it started off on social media. So I'm so thankful to Outlook to kind of appreciate our work. People told me, start blogging. I was like, no, dude, that's not my cup of tea. But through my social media platform, a lot of brands approached me, and I kind of enjoyed it. I started off on YouTube first, and then I realized YouTube is not my space, so I got into blogging, and I was actually good in my studies as well, because I kind of I kind of understood time management, and I was better than the rest, I would say. So it was great, though.
Fantastic. Have you found an alternate career now, or are you still planning on being an architect?
I'm already an architect. I graduated last year. For now, I'm just building my blogging empire. So let's see,
You're
maybe in
building
the
something.
future.
That's good
yes,
enough.
in the future.
All right,
for
congratulations.
Sure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, girl. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
We now have a very, very special award for somebody very, very special. But first, let me do a kids, adults, legends comparison for you guys to underline what I'm talking about. Being viral on social media with a character that you create is, well, kids. There are many such virals going around. Going continuously viral on social media with that character is definitely adults, because the audience sure loves you. But going so very viral that your character is converted into a full-fledged feature film, getting a theatrical release is totally legendary. Humble politician Nagraj is one such character. What started off as a character making rounds on WhatsApp became so very big that there was a film made around this particular character. This must be the first instance ever in the world where a social media character was given a film moving from the smallest screen to the largest screen. Danish Seth is the man behind the humble politician Nagraj.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen, you can clap for me. You can, it's okay. So, music with flute and all playing, it's very interesting. Thank you very much, Outlook, for looking outside of Delhi and Bombay and for handing out a Bangalorean an award as well. It's a good feeling. When I actually started, 8 years ago with whatever I do, I don't think it's really the internet that's credited to the success of the film. We actually have a video that I think we can play, but before that, I'd really like you all to give the longest standing, most corrupt, most efficiently slacking system of our country, the entire political system. Let's give them a big round of applause, everybody. Because if they don't do what they do in a terrible manner, then I don't think I would have made this film. It all started out from my bedroom. I used to put this, for some weird reason, I used to have, I don't know why I had a wig at home, and I really don't know why I had a mustache. I'd stick it on, and I'd do this character called humble politician Nagraj. And I would touch upon different satirical subjects that were happening in the political spectrum of our country or in Karnataka. Like, for example, at one time, they started burning, the Karnataka government changed the ministers. They gave 15 new guys a chance to be the ministers in the middle somewhere. People got offended and started burning buses and all that for that. I found it really stupid, but from Nagraj's perspective, it made sense because, see, I am also a politician, they are also politicians, but how come they are getting a chance and not me? See, we are all at the end of the day here only for making money, so give it to everybody, no? Don't make an injustice among politicians. So I started doing that, and it started really going crazy on the internet. A lot of people started seeing it, and they said, hey, this is really cool. The journey continued from there, and then one day, I was actually at the Museum of Sex in New York. Has anybody ever been to the Museum of Sex in New York? Just, okay, 2-3 people, and the others are all like culture shocked. My God, how can you go there? No, it's a nice place. So I went there, and I did a Facebook Live from that museum, showing everything, saying, see, this is not our Indian culture. That is why we are not doing this in India. But the whole point was I wanted to show people the museum, and I realized at the end of that Facebook Live video, I had some insane number of views, and I see 30 Indian looking people running towards the Museum of Sex in New York. And I saw that they were running and they wanted to say hi. So I said hi, and they're like, oh my God, we really love this character Nagraj so much. I said, where were you guys? They were like, we were at work. I said, were you watching this content on your phone? They said, yeah, and we had to run out of there because our boss was peeping over our phone as well. So I just then realized that maybe it was time for me to go ahead and make a full-fledged film. We made a film called Humble Politician Nagraj in Kannada. It's a small regional film, but it did really well. We in fact premiered the film at the Times Square in New York, which made us the first regional film from Kannada to actually premiere at the Times Square. It was such a proud feeling because when I went there, I saw like different movies playing, on that Regal Cinemas thing, and to see humble politician Nagraj there, on that big screen there was a beautiful feeling. We had a sold out show and all of that stuff. Can we actually just play that video? Do we have one? Because then I can also sell myself, na? Let's play that. No problem.
If you turn the electricity right now, I'm going to... Get me this! Sir, people are watching, sir. Sir, ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನಂಬರ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಡ, sir. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಇದು ನನ್ನ ತಾಯಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. This for my mom. Baby, you count, ma. 5 backwards. Count, ma.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Slowly, ma. Let's talk about your relationship. Listen,
Andrea, you are 0104 fan. My name is Anish Singh. Namaskar, Babu.
पैसा is problem. No more.
Stop. Shooting, Thank you. It almost feels like to sell myself to take this award. I should have just given myself one, yeah. But yeah, so this is the work, and that's why I'm here to take an award. You know, there was a time, I've been working for 8 years on the internet. There were people getting awards earlier, and I had no awards whatsoever. Then I realized people who had awards were giving away their awards and getting popular on the internet. The problem is I didn't have an award to even return, so I finally have one now. I'm really happy. And to all the, you know, other winners, I know that sometimes publications and all of these, there is a political lining somewhere. If you want to return your award, let me know. I'll take it from you. I don't mind of you at all. Thank you very much. Thank you, Outlook. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'd now like to call Vaibhav sir on stage to please give me the award, sir. Please come, sir. Give me the award.
Thank you.
Just do it myself. Great. Thank you. So he's actually known me since I was, what, 13 years old? I was 13 at the MTV VJ Hunt. 17 years later, I'm actually picking an award for him. I think that's really cool. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. 18 years, 16 years, 10 years. I wasn't 13 10 years ago. Thank you very much. Thank you. Dedicate this award to my mom. Thank you, mom, for bearing with all the madness at home. Every time I get into different clothes, you never yell at me. I also want to dedicate this award to my sister and to my wonderful girlfriend. I actually have a very funny story. I wanted to marry her 2 years ago. I've known her for 8 years. And her father said no. And there was a very gloomy atmosphere. So to make up for that, he sent her something funny on her phone and said, listen to this, it'll lighten you up. It was my prank call. And 2 years later, now he came and he got to know that I'm the guy who does all the prank calls and all these stuff. So he said yes, and we're getting married. So thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations, Danish, and thank you, Vaibhav. Our next category is the Awesome Youth Icon of the Year. Questioning and redefining the existing norms, our nominees inspire their fellow young people with their sheer audacity and ability to do things differently. Be it running India's answer to the Dude Perfect channel, or using social media to reinvent university politics, or starting a mini cleanup revolution from Mumbai Beach, this is some motley bunch. Ladies and gentlemen, the nominees for the category included Ranvijay Singha, Sheila Rashid, Hardik Patel, Rana Ayub, Afroz Shah, and Kalki. Can we please have activist author Harsh Mandar on stage to give away the award? Let's give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, please. Thank you. Harsh is associated with various social causes and movements on communal harmony, custodial justice, and homelessness. Thank you for being here. Let's get down to the award winner. Her self-published book, Gujarat Files, has now been translated in 16 languages, including Arabic and French editions that are under production, and it primarily was social media that did the trick in finding the book its audiences presenting. The fearless, Nadia of Journalism, Rana Ayub.
First of all, it's a great honor to receive this award from Harsh Mandar. He's a man who has kept the word conscience alive in our vocabulary. So a huge round of applause for him. And thank you, Outlook, for giving me this award. I had a few gray strands in my hair, but after receiving the Youth Icon of the Year award, I think it's a premature graying. It's really a shot in the arm because some of us are almost fighting a lonely battle in the field of journalism right now. The way things are, not really the best times, not just for journalism, but also for social justice, but also for law and order. Free press is almost turning into a myth, and some of us are becoming a bit cynical about the kind of work that we do and the appreciation that we get. So awards like these are a shot in the arm. It basically proves that we are not really all that wrong in what we are doing. Some of us are really appreciating this work. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for everything. And thank you, Outlook.
Yeah, I just wanted to add that I think Outlook has made itself proud by at least 2 awards, one to Prateek and one to Rana. I think this evening would have been a very different one if these 2 awards hadn't happened. We're living in very difficult times. It requires courage to fight back with, for truth and in the end, for compassion and love and for justice. And so congratulations to Prateek, congratulations to Rana, and congratulations to all the other winners. Thank you.
Just a question. Rana, do you see social media becoming a stronger force than mainstream media when it comes to news dissemination and analysis?
Well, most certainly. I can give the example of my book, Gujarat Files, which is a self-published book. I was a former editor of Tehelka, and I did an investigation, a sting operation, which did not get published because my publishers chickened out. And I decided to, it's an 8-month sting operation on the Modi administration in Gujarat. It did not find takers, so I self-published my book. And social media, put out the excerpts out there, and today it's one of the biggest bestsellers of 2016, 2017. It's being converted into an international film, so social media has an effect. Today we're talking about Kathua. The Outlook cover story is hate, and it's talking about Kathua. How many of us really didn't know about it? The rape happened 3 months ago. The horror of this child, the hate that India is witnessing right now. Social media played a very significant role in helping us know the kind of rot that is, prevalent in India right now.
So true. Thank you so much. Congratulations on your award. Sure.
My friend, human suffering is something that I don't know why one has to bring up my suffering versus somebody else's suffering. So how do you know? How do you know that some of us did not raise voices, or whether they did or they did not? I think that we are living through a time when I think that we are living in times when hate has become normalized, has become
All right, let's continue with the show. Thank you so much. Congratulations on your award. Thank you, sir, for presenting that award. Social media has perhaps been the kindest to talented musicians all over the globe, finding them instant audiences. If they have the rhythm, beats, and the voice, they have their fan following already. And things are no different in India. The nominees for the Awesome Musician of the Year include Aksh Pagla, Divine, Ginny Mahi, Guru Brandava, and Parik N. Singh. To present this award, can we please have on stage Rajiv Makhni, known as the Tech Guru of the country, and Ruchitra Makhni, former Miss India, as well, pleased to give away this award. Thank you so much for joining us. He rose from the bylanes of Mumbai, rapping his way into the hearts of India. An incredible success story of how pure talent can take somebody places. Presenting Vivian Fernandez, aka Divine, winner of the Awesome Musician of the Year.
So I'm going to start off with one or two very quick questions. It's been a long night already, so we'll do this really quickly. So the first one is that we've been told that you're a very unfaithful person. Is that true? Because, no, it's true because you started off rapping in English and now you've moved to Hindi. Very unfaithful, yeah? What did English do to you?
When I was rapping in English also, I was always thinking in Hindi. I fell in love with hip-hop and I just didn't realize that I could write in Hindi because Hindi mein itna tez nahi tha, but yeah, we spoke in slangs and we're here. Okay, thank you, Outlook.
Thanks to Outlook, that's true. So the other one is that very, very quickly, you have about, your social media views are 25 million, 30 million for all the rap and songs that you do. If you didn't have social media, do you think you'd have this kind of fan following if suddenly we take social media out of the equation?
Pata nahi if I would have still had the same views, but social media is what broke me. It's what broke the whole scene. We don't need Bollywood to do music. We don't need to be in the movies and to get ourselves heard. I think we can put a song out and the world is ready to hear it now.
Okay, now speaking of the fact that you don't need to be in movies, if you were to do a rap song in a movie...
I already have 2 songs out.
Okay. The third one that you'll be doing, you'd like the voice to be picturized on whom?
Ranveer Singh. Oh, okay. He's actually doing a movie about hip-hop, which is loosely based on me.
Okay, which is loosely based on you. Okay, so if there was a movie that was tightly based on you, okay, then if it was not him, if you had to choose another actor, who would play you?
Irfan Khan.
Okay, and who would be your romantic lead?
Deepika, yeah.
Okay.
I love Deepika.
And who would play the villain that will break the two of you up?
Ranveer again. Khilji.
Okay, and before we let you go, okay, you have to rap, right? I mean, that is part of the contract that you sign when you win awards. So listen, give me one word, Shivani. Any one word. First one that comes to your mind.
I get paid for this.
Hustle.
Mera bhai.
Hustle.
Hustle? Okay, Ruchi, one word. Any word?
Khoobsurti.
Okay, so it's hustle, खूबसूरती. इन दोनों के बीच में अब आपने एक छोटा सा रैप करना है.
Sorry.
खूबसूरती से करते असल हसल हम आगे कभी देख मेरे गली में यहाँ पर सलमान है पर कोई ड्रेक नहीं मेरे गली में. अब बाकी का आप YouTube पे चेक करना क्योंकि सोशल मीडिया बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है. Thank you guys. Outlook.
All right, thank you so much. Congratulations again. Thank you.
Congratulations, Divine. The next category in the PC Jeweler Outlook Social Media Awards is the Awesome Sportsperson of the Year. With the kind of performance that we've seen in the Commonwealth Games this year, I'm more than sure that this list will become even more accomplished and brilliant in the next edition of our awards. For now, though, our nominees this year are Mithali Raj, Sakshi Malik, Sunil Chetri, Sushil Kumar, and Vishwanath Anand. She has led India to the World Cup finals. She is captain cool of the Indian women's cricket team, and she is a social media megastar. The winner is Mithali Raj. Unfortunately, Mithali could not be with us today as she's playing a match, but she has sent a special message for us.
Well, I think it is, it's a good feeling always to win award, but when it comes from people, you know, the social media, it feels great because it is one way of connecting to all those people who don't have a reach to the, you know, celebrities or the idols that they follow, and it is one way of interacting with them, and it is nice feeling that, you know, they've appreciated you.
Congratulations to Mithali. I'm laughing looking at the nominees of our next category, and so would you, because these are the people who make us laugh day in and day out in the middle of that drudgery called life. They are fun, they're funny, they can be pungent when they want to. Next in line at the PC Jeweler Outlook Social Media Awards is the Awesome Comic of the Year, and the nominees are Akash Banerjee, iDiva, Malika Dua, Mostly Sane, and Sumukhi Suresh. Of course, we need Danish Seth, winner of the Awesome Breakout Act of the Year, on stage to give away this award, please. Has he disappeared? He's disappeared. His mother is calling him. Just a moment, please. Wow. In the meantime, let's call Vaibhav on stage. No? Danish, where are you? There he is. Let's give him a round of applause, Danish. Thank you for joining us, gracing us with your presence. No, you are here to present an award. You're not on time, but you made it. That's good enough. Can we get a mic for Danish, please?
Thank you. And the award goes to Malika Dua. Round of applause, everybody. Malika, I'm a huge fan of yours. I love everything that you do. It's funny, I had to literally give myself the award, and I'm giving you one now. Congratulations. Yay, that's for Malika. What a journey this girl has had. At a time when everybody was saying the internet, you know, in general, entertainment industry is unfair, it's very hard. And then you just see this girl coming, you know, like screaming on the internet with those videos straight out of Delhi. Straight out of Delhi. She made Delhi famous. Give her a round of applause, everyone. Come on. So what's the feeling to pick an award up?
It's really, really fun. I'm very competitive and I just love it. But I'm so happy to receive this from you. I'm going to show my mother all your videos. She's actually a Tamilian, so she'll really enjoy that kind of humor.
Amma, எப்படிமா இங்க டெல்லியில பரவாயில்லையா? எப்படி ஹிந்தியில பேசுறீங்களா நீங்களும்? Oh, very good, ma. Very good.
ரொம்ப நல்லா பேசுறேன்.
I actually want to ask you this question. How difficult is it for women in comedy?
So I haven't done stand-up, so a lot of the girls, like a lot of my colleagues who do stand-up, have a completely different story to tell. Like for them, the struggle has been real, you know, in terms of getting their content accepted. There's a lag in this mic. Or in getting slots and things like that. In my category, the struggle is, a lot of times it's financial, where, you know, you really have to explain why you deserve to be paid the same amount, or why you are fighting for what you're fighting for. And of course, the kind of hatred we get, like trolls don't forgive anybody. But I don't care, yaar, trolls are my best friend. मुझे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. Yeah.
One more question. Is it hard to be a politician's daughter and to be funny?
Politician's daughter?
That is a part
My
of...
dad's a journalist.
Oh.
Oh my God.
But weren't you with AAP for some time? You know,
Nagaraj sir is politician.
Oh, no, no. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. There are a few journalists who are like politicians today, so it just confuses
Yeah,
me.
that's
I'm
true.
sorry.
I agree. But we shouldn't name which one, especially not today. Not
You don't talk about that person on this stage.
Okay, I will not.
No, you don't. Okay, finally, Malika, a word from you to Outlook and this entire event.
हाँ? Oh, मैं बस आपसे कहना चाहती हूँ कि खुश रहिए, आबाद रहिए, and excuse me. Yeah, that's all.
Round of applause, everybody. Malika Dua, congratulations. Thank you.
Congratulations, Malika. Thank you, Danish, for making it. Not on time, but making it. All right, brands have been effectively using social media to push their campaigns, and the last year saw some very interesting examples. The nominees for the Awesome Social Media Campaign of the Year include Durex Jeans, Google Pixel, Netflix India, Padman Challenge, and Such a Beardo. Can I please request Sudhakar Pai, Chairman and MD Kurlon, to come on stage to give away the award, please. Thank you. To convert what has been a taboo subject in our social discourse to a matter of everyday conversation was a huge task, and Padman achieved its objective famously with the brilliantly executed Padman Challenge campaign, getting celebrities to pose with a sanitary napkin. Arunachalam Muruganandam, the original Padman, was meant to receive the award, but unfortunately, he has not been able to make it. Can we please ask someone from the Padman social media team to receive the award on behalf of everybody involved in this campaign? Big round of applause, please. Would you like to say a few words, sir? Yes?
First of all, thank you so much, Outlook, for recognizing Padman Challenge. What Padman Challenge has achieved is 20 years of struggle that Mr. Arunachalam Muruganandam has put in this subject. He's so happy to receive this award. He'll be so happy. And actually, due to his illness, he is not able to come here. He's unwell. And I hope he'll be happy to see this. And he wants to thank, special thanks to Padman team, Twinkle Ma'am, Akshay sir, and all the other Padman team behind this Padman Challenge. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and congratulations on a fabulous campaign. Well, virals make the social media, and virals make superstars out of people. Not very long time ago, we had the entire nation singing Why This Kolaveri Di. The last year saw some unsuspecting contenders vying with each other for the Awesome Viral Personality of the Year award. The nominees included the Trivago Guy, MDH Uncle, Jetalal and Friends Memes, Priya Varia, and Deepak Kalal. To give away the award, can I please call on stage the restorator of our heritage and the man behind Neem Rana Hotels, Aman Nath, on stage, please. so much for being here, sir. Well, there are no prizes for really guessing the winner in this one, are there? She's taking selfies right now as we speak. She came, she saw, she winked, and she conquered by the highest margin ever seen across all categories of the PC Jeweler Outlook Social Media Awards. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the winner of the Awesome Viral Personality of the Year, Priya Varia. Yeah, I mean, you really do have to wink. Go for it.
They got the most unlikely person to give the award, so you couldn't wink in me. Yes. 2 winks for me, perhaps. Yes.
Go for it, Priya. Oh.
Thank you.
Do people ask you to do that everywhere you go?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought as much. How does it feel being the current sweetheart of India?
It feels very nice, and this is my first award, so thank you Outlook for that. I would like to dedicate this award to my mentor and my director, Omar Lulu. He is the man behind those magical scenes. And I would also like to thank the whole crew of my movie, my parents, and of course God, whose blessings has made all this possible. So yeah.
Did you ever think the wink would be as big as it is?
Not at all.
Is it the left eye or the right eye?
Let me just check.
Left.
No. Is that you don't have a favorite eye?
No, I can wink.
You can wink with both. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'll take that.
Our final category of the PC Jeweler Outlook Social Media Award is Awesome Supernova of the Year. We're talking about icons who slayed it on social media, one tweet, post, picture at a time. It was a star-studded category for obvious reasons. And the nominees ranged from Anand Mahindra and Sadhguru to Virat Kohli and Sachin Tendulkar, Shah Rukh Khan, Akshay Kumar, Deepika Padukone, and from A.R. Rahman to Rajnikant to Kamal Hassan. The voting process was intense, but the people weren't voting for their icons. They were voting for what they want to be. They were voting for their hopes and aspirations. They were voting for their awesome supernova of the year. And the winner of the awesome supernova of the year is Kamal Hassan. Genius, actor par excellence, the man behind the many men and sometimes women that he has portrayed on screen, and the man behind the social media activist in his new avatar as a politician. Unfortunately, Mr. Hassan had a medical emergency and had to cancel his appearance at the awards at the very last minute today. We're, however, very thankful to Ramesh Arvind, a star in his own right from the Tamil film industry, who has graciously agreed to stand in for Kamal Hassan to receive the award on his behalf. Can we have you on stage, please? Could we also have Indraneel Roy, CEO Outlook Group, to present the award on stage as well, please, and also Bharadwaj Rangan on stage as well. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Ramesh Arvind. I'm just representing Mr. Kamal Hassan. And this is the message he has sent on accepting the award. He says, I have invested the rest of my life to challenge the status quo. It's a very small investment. Yet, if many invest likewise, we can sculpt a new world. I will die anyway, then why not for a cause I believe in? That's Kamal for you.
Thank you again so much, Mr. Ramesh Arvind, for stepping in. And I had a few questions prepared for Mr. Kamal Hassan, and I'm going to ask you those questions. And having been a close friend of his for so long, I hope you can answer some of them.
I don't know, I'll try to the best of my ability.
So, Mr. Kamal Hassan joined Twitter on Republic Day 2016.
Yep.
Was there a significance to that day?
Absolutely no idea. Of course, he joined on 26th, and the first thing he did was to sing the national anthem. That much I remember.
Right.
But I don't know the specific reason why he entered on 26th. Perhaps because he respects the Republic. In fact, during conversation, Kamal keeps on talking about Socrates. And he says, Socrates died for a republic drinking hemlock, the poison. And there is so much of poison here, nobody is willing to drink it. That kind of a conversation we used to have. Perhaps he is the Vishakanta now.
Do you know if at that point in 2016, did he have in mind that maybe he's going to step into politics?
Not at all. I don't think so at all. I think the whole politics jump was because of the recent happenings in Tamil Nadu. I think it reached a point where the last straw which breaks the camel's back, that kind of a thing. I don't think it was a long thought of plan at all. I think the situations forced him to enter into politics. In fact, that's what I was thinking. When I sent the message to him saying, Kamal sir, you've asked me to go and take the award. What do you want to be the acceptance speech? When I saw the DP, his DP now, previously, it used to be his face. Now it's Makkal Needhi Mayam.
Yeah.
The flag of his party, it is 6 hands gripping each other with the star in between. That's the party he has started.
Yeah. So this social media, obviously, there's good stuff and there's bad stuff. So I have a question about both parts. For a star, and or especially a star of the magnitude of Kamal Hassan, when you have people saying really good things about you, and he has 4.8 million followers now. So how does a star manage to say thank you? I mean, is that even a concern that, okay, all these people are sending all this love towards me, how do I send it back? Do they have social media managers, or how do they do that?
No, but for a man like Kamal, he's been a huge star for 50 years now.
Right.
And the kind of love he's used to is phenomenal.
Right.
In fact, if all of them come on Twitter, probably he'll break. That is the kind of fan following he already has. It's one part of his fans which is showing love through Twitter, and he's used to this kind of love, I think. But then he sees it now, physically, every day.
He actually goes through it every day.
He must be.
Okay.
Not exactly, if not all of them, at least the main ones.
So the bad stuff is that earlier, when a star used to be exposed to the bad stuff, it could be a bad review maybe, or maybe it was some gossip item that they did not want to see. But now on Twitter, they can actually go out there and see all the hate that some people have for them, which they may not have been exposed to earlier.
Yeah.
How does one handle that?
I think cinema itself, probably I'm 5.5 feet, but on screen you're 40 feet. It's all about amplification all the time. You're used to amplification. You have cutouts which are huge. Your price is huge. Everything is bigger than you are. And I think the hatred, again, is huger because of Twitter. I'm sure it must hurt like hell. All of us say we are not hurt by it,
right.
But I'm sure it hurts like hell. So we say we are numb to it, or we pretend that we are numb.
Okay. And my last question is this. It's Kamal Hassan tweets in both English and in Tamil, and he uses the language beautifully, but also in a certain way, his own style. Now, some people love this, but some people kind of, they find it difficult to follow, and I think a lot of people make fun of it. So, I mean, what are your...
That's how the man is, and that's how the mind is. And I think you should be yourself on this platform. That's how he thinks. In fact, when we shoot, he will tell you a joke. Okay, he'll say like when Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie were having a thing going, he said, Angelina ke pere Jolie liyo. That kind of thing. So to understand the joke, you should know Angelina, you should know Brad Pitt, you know something is going on between them, and you know Malayalam. You need to know 5 things to understand a joke. So that's the way his mind is, you know. And I think he's not the type who would stoop low for the please the mass, I think. I like it. I like the way he's using Tamil particularly on Twitter. I think it's very chaste and very sweet.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Lovely talking to you guys. Thank you so much. Once again, a big thanks from Mr. Kamal.
Well, that brings us to the end of this wonderful evening, ladies and gentlemen. Have you enjoyed yourselves? Yes, but just before you go, can we have Shrutika Diwan, Vice President, Brand and Marketing, the Outlook Group, to please come on stage and give us a vote of thanks. Thank you so much. You've been a wonderful audience.
Thank you, Shivani. You look lovely. Did I tell you that? Thank you for sharing such insightful thoughts on how powerful actually social media is, how it can make a person and break a person. In fact, when Rajiv asked that question to Divine, it made me think that when you have, if there wasn't any social media, would you have those many followers? So guys, we should use it responsibly. We must. Rahul, the PCJ Lal Killa collection is awesome. Really it is. Thank you, Satyabama. Thank you, Kurlon, for believing in us and partnering with us. Diageo, Hyatt, Radio 1, and Look Salon, thank you for making this evening possible. Have a great time, guys.